Hi, welcome to another episode of Valita's Designs and Fresh Folds. Today I want to show you this gorgeous lily flower. This is originally created by a lady called Sharri in Canada, and her blog is called Paper Crafts Love Affair, and I really strongly suggest you go over and have a look. This is absolutely stunning, and she has graciously given me permission to show you today how to do this on camera. Thank you, Sharri. I feel really privileged that you said yes, and I love it. I love how mine came out, and I loved seeing yours as well. So let's get started. You'll need your large oval punch from Stampin' Up. Another fun thing too was that I realised that Sharri and me joined Stampin' Up at the same time, so that's great as well. Okay, now use your punch upside down. I've cut strips of 1-inch paper and I've just scored it down the centre. Okay, put the score in first. Okay, and we're only going to go just over 1/4 of the way into the punch, and we're going to punch 6 of these out. Okay, so I've done some of these already, and I'll just show you how I've coloured them. I've used Certainly Celery ink, and I'm trying to stick to Sherry's original instructions as close as I can and do them justice. Okay, so you need to ink along the fold and just lightly around the edges with your Certainly Celery, and then on one end we used So Saffron, okay, and that's going to go down then to the centre of the flower. Okay, now once you've got your whole 6 done, you're going to glue these then into a fan shape. Okay, I've already started some of mine here. Sharri did 3 in lots of 3. I found it just as easy to do the whole 6. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Okay, and depending how far you put your folded paper in as well is what shape that you'll come out with. You want to try and aim for a shape that has some nice points on it rather than round, sort of round bulkier ones. But I mean, each petal does vary a little bit, and that's fine too. Alright, I want to go ahead and put a little bit of sticky strip on the back of my flower for when I attach this. It's just going to make my job easier on camera. Okay, I'm just going to let that side to dry for a moment. Okay, the stamens. What I've done is take a piece of Certainly Celery cardstock, and it's about at 1 inch by 4, and I folded that in half. Okay, you want to put some glue all on one side and close that up so it's double the thickness. Then I've used a little piece of So Saffron cardstock, and I have glued this then to the top. Okay, so this is what I'm going to end up with. This is all dry. Okay, a piece of double cardstock with the So Saffron on the top. Okay, and that's going to be my stamens. I found this the easiest way to make the stamens. We're going to cut down, but don't cut all the way through, and we're going to cut 5. I tried doing these one at a time and it was disastrous. So I hope this is okay, Sharri. And then I just rolled that up like that. Okay, and you can just have a play with them a little bit. Okay, the centre stamen, I used just a regular hole punch and the little punch out piece, and I'm going to put that on my little middle stamen. I've just pre-put some glue on that, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just going to let that dry for a second, show you a little tip. These adhesive removers are fantastic. I first seen these in the catalogue and I thought, what on earth am I going to use that for? Does it work? It just looked a bit weird. But look, it does. It works fantastic. You know, you just, if you get your snail or your double-sided tape where it's not supposed to be, you just use it like a rubber. And it's just great. It takes off all that sticky again. And another tip I found which was fantastic was for your scissors. When you get that the sticky on the scissors and it all gunks it up and you can't use them properly, use your adhesive remover and just rub it along your scissors and it'll get all those clean again without using liquid cleaners to get that off. Okay, so that's one little tip I discovered along the way. Alright, so this is dry. Hopefully it'll dry enough to play with. Alright, I'm just going to mount that then in the middle of the flower, just with a little bit of glue. Take your sticky strip off as well. Okay, so you've got glue in the middle of the flower here, and you've got your sticky strip ready to go. Put your stamens in the centre, like that, and then bring your petals around and stick that together. Okay, like that. Alright, once you've done that, I would strongly suggest that you set that aside to dry in here. Okay, but I think I might just get away with it to show you. Okay, just hold your petals and we're going to curl those petals around like that. Just with a bone folder. Okay, and that's going to give you a nice little curl on your petals like that. Okay, alright, I'm going to just add a little bit of crystal effects to my centre stamen here. I've always got to unclog this. Turns into a pain. Okay, just on the little white stamen part that I put in the centre. And I'm just going to put a little bit of crystal effects down around the bottom of the flower, just to hide any glue or things that get in the centre that can look a bit yucky. Alright. Okay, that's the main flower done. Now, the base of the flower, I'm not real sure how Sharri did this, but I'll show you what I've done. I just clipped off the base. Make sure you do this when all your glue's dry, otherwise you'll be disappointed. Okay, and I got the big flower here, or the largest flower from the boho blossom punch, and I've just cut 2 petals out like that and put some glue on one side and then cup it around. Hold that for a sec for it to dry, and then I have gone ahead and put some glue on the bottom here and put that little cup then underneath like that. Okay, and let that dry, and then I attached it to the box. Alright, so that's the flowers done. Okay, I thank you so much, Sharri, for showing me on your blog how to do these gorgeous flowers, and I hope I have done your flowers justice on my video as well. Now pop over and have a look at Sharri's blog. She'll show you there how to make the box and the dimensions and everything else that you'll need to use for this project. I've used cottage wall designer paper from Stampin' Up! And Sew Saffron on the inside. I haven't added any photos yet to my little box or journaling, but I will do that. And yeah, and I thank you so much for letting me show other people your beautiful creation. Okay, see ya.